In 1816, a small farming settlement was founded in Waterbury, Vermont. Life in the settlement was generally a struggle, but they got by. Eventually, people began to leave and look for better opportunities. They were the lucky ones. Many tragedies began to hit the small village until the 1930s when the last people had left or died. Now the area is haunted by the sorrow left behind. Is it a metaphorical haunting or a paranormal one? Let's dive into the story of the Ricker Mill. Welcome to Ghost Binkers. Pause for dramatic effect. Hello, junior and senior Binkers. I'm Trev, and I want to believe in ghosts ever so badly. And with me is my buddy Killian.
I love Waterbury, Vermont.
Do you?
Yeah, it's
you know
near,
it?
It's near Stowe. So
Oh.
a lot of times if my wife and I stay in Stowe, Vermont, which is really a beautiful place we love, we'll like go to restaurants in Waterbury. People can go to the Prohibition Pig in Waterbury. That's a restaurant I like there that does like barbecue stuff.
This is deeply personal to you then. You might have gone by this place.
Yeah, I mean the story's fake, but like it's all everything ghosts is not real. But the place is nice.
Yeah.
So I like Vermont.
I like barbecue.
Yeah.
So
Hey, there you go.
I guess we kind of have a trip, a pending trip. To
You really
go
do not
on.
have to sell this trip to me at all, to be honest.
We can check out this place and then get some barbecue. What did you call it? Something pig?
It's called the restaurant's Prohibition Pig.
Prohibition Pig.
In Waterbury,
That's a fun
Vermont.
name.
It's a great-
Shout out
it's a
to
great
the
place.
Prohibition Pig. We are going to demand some sponsor money for mentioning it on the show.
Yeah,
but
I had good barbecue there.
great barbecue
Mac
from
and
what I've
cheese and
heard.
stuff,
Together, we are the Ghost Binkers, and we explore real-life spooky stories and joke the spooky credibility out of them. A light binking, so to speak.
We should become the barbecue binkers and just eat barbecue instead and explore that.
I kinda
we should
like-
joke the spooky credibility out of barbecue instead.
I kind of like the sound of that. We could just do that as like a side Patreon show or something.
0 out of 10 bink scale for barbecue.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of barbecue around this area.
No,
So we would kind of have to
move to Kansas City.
move to... Don't tempt me. Don't... I like barbecue mainly because of that place. Unlike that place, though, Vermont has a haunted mill.
You don't think Kansas City might have a haunted mill?
Well, okay, so
it's a big city,
It's
right?
weird because it's called Ricker Mill, right? But it's also called Ricker Basin,
Yeah.
which like is more kind of like what we'll be talking about today.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that, I do
Ricker
have...
Mill. I hardly know her mill.
Oh, damn.
Is that
That's
what you're looking for?
That's a bit of a stretch, but I like it anyway.
Ricker Basin? I've barely seen it.
Oh, damn.
Is that?
I do have one piece of bad news, and it's bad news mostly just for you, Killian.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have to give a pass to ghost reports. Basically, from this, like contractually, I have to give a pass.
Okay. Shadow people.
Not shadow people.
Oh.
For not getting a good quality picture of a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Because I have experienced firsthand how hard it is to get a picture of something that you witness and get a good picture of it these days. So I have here a picture that I tried to take of a coyote in my yard.
Yeah.
Can you see the coyote?
Well, to be fair to me, the screen is slanted.
Oh,
As far away from me as it
you
possibly
you
could.
can turn that back towards you. That was just from a move that we had.
Where is the coyote? Is straight ahead there under the curve of the pipe?
It sure is.
Yeah. So I saw it immediately. So if a ghost person showed me that, but with a ghost, I would believe them, but they never have.
But
Their shit's awful.
you can't even tell it's a coyote.
I saw it was a coyote when you asked. What do you mean?
I guess I kind of
This is crazy.
I jumped the gun a little bit. I should have asked you what you saw.
I get. Well, that's true, but I mean, I would have said, oh, to be fair, what's in focus is the pipe. So if you said, what did I take a picture of? I would have said, oh, that pipe.
Yeah.
But if you said, like, do you see an animal? I would have said, oh, there's something there under the pipe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could recognize it as a coyote. I might think it was a big fox,
Okay.
to be honest. But
On it. To be fair, me and Amy could barely recognize it as a coyote.
Yeah.
Because we weren't really sure if it was a dog or not. I have one other picture that I'm trying to pull up on my phone right now just to show you. I'll share these on Instagram, I guess.
you don't have to.
I'll make a little speech about it. I'll be like, yeah, I unfortunately have to. Okay, look at this picture.
Yeah, I guess it's a scruffy little coyote. Tough to see. Tough to see what it is.
Tough to see.
It could just be like a big loosely furred fox, sort of.
You heard it here first, folks. Tough to see.
Well, again, no ghost has ever looked even remotely that clear. Every ghost is like a fingerprint smudge.
Fair. But so I will be extending a tiny bit of grace to people for getting a picture that's all white.
Those pictures were taken with your phone?
Yeah.
And you saw the coyote and then pulled your phone out and took those too?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're going to hunt ghosts, you should have the camera ready to take the picture, so it should be easier for you.
Also fair.
Yeah.
I did have
my kind of
I had a
feeling on
leaf
it.
blower in my
If you're
hands.
in a home for hundreds of hours experiencing multiple ghost encounters, you should be ready to document them in some way. And these people never do that.
Okay.
They don't even write down the fucking dates the stuff happened half the time.
That is actually a Ghost Binker rule of ours. You got to document stuff.
I document when I have McDonald's in my planner, and they can't document the time they saw the spirit of a dead person communicate with them from beyond the grave.
That is a valid point.
They saw someone cross the boundary of life and death, and they were like, I don't need to know what day it was or what time it is.
I mean,
sometime after 4 p.m.
I think they're just so excited that the date escapes them.
Yeah.
So this date that we will be talking about, we're starting in 1816. The Ricker Basin, aka Ricker Mills, was a farming settlement whose ruins can be found in Little River State Park in Waterbury, Vermont. Have you been there while you were up there?
No, I have not.
So the state park is it's, I guess I didn't do a ton of research on it, but there's like a lot of walking trails and you can see some of this from those walking trails. The community was established in 1816 by Joseph Ricker, but it didn't really start to flourish until the railroad came to Waterbury in the mid 1800s. And that was mostly because they were finally able to trade their farming goods around.
Yeah.
You know, Civ 6 type shit.
Yeah, they finally blew a hole in that mountain and they were able to put the train through it.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the Hoosick Tunnel, though.
I was say, check out episode 4 for the Hoosick Tunnel.
I think it might be 3. Damn. But that was pretty close.
I occasionally snipe the episode
number. So about 50 families, most of them shared the Ricker name. So I don't know if you would even be able to count those as separate families. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you count a family. They all settled there by its peak. It grew to about 4,000 acres in size on the slopes of the Ricker Mountain. And they had a schoolhouse, a trading post, and several sawmills. But farming was their main income, and it was really difficult to farm there. So like for a group of farmers, the location that they chose was like the worst place they could have picked.
I mean, I guess, farming can happen in a lot of places, but it's hard to think of like Vermont as a farming place when you think of just like the mountains and tree. Obviously I know there's like rolling fields of things, but in my brain I'm like, oh, there's just mountains and trees in the way of the whole thing.
You're picturing the right thing, because this area, the mountain was steep. The soil was really bad for farming.
Yeah.
A lot of the younger families actually left by the end of the 1800s because they were just trying to find better opportunities. They were like, fuck this shit. I'm done trying to, I don't even know what they were trying to grow. Corn, I guess. Corn and wheat. Trying to grow corn and wheat among like pine trees on a slanted ground.
This is like what the lead singer of Tool did when he moved to Arizona to make a wine. He made a vineyard in Arizona, and everyone was like, you can't grow wine in Arizona. And he was like, I'll show them. And he grows his wine in Arizona.
That's actually really interesting.
It's a point of pride for him. I really, truly, unfortunately, couldn't care less about it. So it's tough for me to get incensed by it.
It sounds kind of like a spite vineyard or something,
well,
where he's like, I'll show them. I'm going to grow the best wine.
People try and prove somebody wrong on something, and you're like, hey man, why did you ever care? Why didn't you just go like, oh yeah, it is bad for wine. You're right, I guess.
Because it's pride. you gotta be a proud person sometimes.
Have pride about something important, like just dunking a basketball
or ghosts being real.
Yeah, your ghost podcast.
From 1916 to 1922, the Waterbury Last Block Co. sawmill produced gun stocks and ammo for World War I.
Hell yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Get them boys in the trenches.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
They shifted to the timber industry, but that died down too. Yeah. So they basically this was not the place to be.
Well, I mean,
in the 1800s or the early 1900s. Now, I have an excerpt from Obscura, Vermont. Now, you might recognize Obscura, Vermont from the Housatonic Tunnel episode.
Episode 3.
Where he talked about the bikers who went down the tunnel and then were like, no, this is too freaky for me.
Those people who went into a ghost tunnel then were like, oh, this is scary. I want to leave. We're unprepared for everything.
One of the biker wives was like, there's too many spirits down here.
Yeah, I forgot about the psychic biker wife. Even bikers can't escape from middle-aged white women being psychic around them.
If you have not listened to that episode, it is on the older side at this point, but it is still worth a listen.
The whole podcast is within the past calendar year. Everyone can.
That's true.
Can deal.
We really haven't evolved that much.
It's been 3 months.
Some better microphones, a better set layout, still iterating. So yeah, just go back and listen. If you're listening now, just go back and listen. So, according to Obscura, Vermont, the town's death was sped up by the infamous flood of 1927 on November 3rd and 4th, when torrential rainfalls and frozen ground created a disastrous flood that paralyzed Vermont. The Little River's rising waters drove the valley residents to their roofs and isolated the settlement from the rest of Waterbury when the roads were washed out. In 1934, a second flood put an end to the already crippled community. So they caught one flood, and then literally 7 years later, they caught a second flood, and we're like, that's it. According to Atlas Obscura, 50 people drowned. I have to assume there must have been some sort of I guess it's a basin, so it would have filled up with water, and then.
Also, sometimes you don't need that much. You don't need that much height to the water to drown people in flash floods and stuff. If it's unexpected,
just wash people away down the mountain. They're hitting trees and rocks and stuff.
Whatever.
So, also from Obscura, Vermont, those who already hadn't moved away were forced out when the state decided to close the roads into town for good. Then began buying up all the land. The flooding inspired the creation of the aforementioned Waterbury reservoir and dam. So that basically just flooded the whole rest of the basin after everyone moved out.
Yeah, well, I guess when you buy the basin flooding technology, you tend to flood the basin.
Yeah. Which is a basin just like an area of land that's just lower than the surrounding areas, essentially?
I assume so. Why are you asking me? Am I the basin guy?
I think so.
It's a land area where precipitation drains into a common waterway. So it's just literally a basin in your fucking sink, essentially.
So, the fact that they settled...
if you have a mountain, all the tributaries run down into a basin and into the main waterway.
So they basically settled in the place where all the water was going to end up.
Yeah.
Not victim blaming or anything, but basically that's just the luck that they had.
How do you feel about New Orleans?
Oh yeah, that's
something to say.
Well, I think it sounds like a great city. I haven't been there, but I've heard it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so it's all right. So it's a lot.
So today, old cemeteries, sawmill remains, old town roads, bridges, and many cellar holes can still be seen as evidence of a past community. Surprisingly, a lone farmhouse...
Cellar holes? I think that's her responsibility.
Oh, damn. In the OnlyFans days, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. A little late on that, but it's okay.
Like a piece of shit. You never hit it after your shitty jokes, right?
Surprisingly, a lone farmhouse from the settlement's existence also survives off one of the trails. The ramshackle and haunted-looking Almiron Goodell farmhouse, which was at one point a hunting camp before the park took possession of it. Little River State Park owns the land now, and a walk on one of its many hiking trails make these ruins easily accessible for anyone who wants to see them. Local lore maintains that when the water levels are low enough in the reservoir, which is now a popular place for outdoor recreation lovers, you can see the soaked and rusted remnants of the old iron bridge that once bridged Little River and was the main entrance into town.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty.
It's kind of all cool stuff. I really have nothing to add.
I
have nothing to make fun of.
I will say this episode,
we're talking about land rights
and the next
waterways.
one, pretty history heavy.
Pretty
So
waterway.
these are senior binker friendly episodes.
Pretty waterway heavy episodes for our expert binkers who are only into waterways and don't care about ghosts at all.
Yeah.
Are feasting right now.
This is their time to shine. So now we're moving on. It's more history, but we're getting into some darker history now. The floods were dark. The floods were dark, but we're gonna go darker. We're gonna go darker, like someone goes deeper when they're trying to sing that. Oh, yo. That's the next episode. So when the Civil War came to a close, I forgot to tell you what this is about. This is the horrifying McCaffrey murder at Cotton Brook.
Okay. Where's Cotton Brook? Is this new? Or are we learning about Cotton Brook?
This is also in Waterbury.
I know you haven't mentioned like a specific place yet, and you just talked about the haunted looking Almarin mansion.
This is all in the Ricker Basin.
Okay.
When the Civil War came to a close, Matthew McCaffrey, a veteran of the war, returned home to Greensboro, Vermont, and took a wife.
I do like when we do stories that reference the Civil War, because I know they're always Union guys up here, which is nice. That's like true. In New England, it's Union guys.
Yeah.
My coworker was telling me to check out that movie, John Carter.
Yeah.
That Disney movie, the sci-fi one, and he was like, "Oh yeah, he was like a Civil War soldier, and he gets sent to Mars." And I was like, "I hope he's a Union soldier." And then I looked it up, and he's a Confederate.
Oh damn!
And I was like, "Doug, I hope he gets fucking killed by a space bug. Fuck that guy."
Damn, I didn't realize Disney had it like that.
Disney was like, "Oh, this guy who was fighting to keep slavery alive as an institution, he's the man. he's our space hero. He's gonna supplant Star Wars." I just thought it was crazy. I was making a little silly joke because I was like, obviously he's a Union guy. There's no way they'd put a fucking Confederate in space I'm supposed to cheer for.
Disney has a dark past.
And he's like, "I'll fight these bugs like Johnny Reb." And you're like, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Calm down, sir. Let me design your new Martian flag.
Ulysses Grant. I hate him.
Oh, I learned this bug hunting trick from a little old general I used to know by the name of Lee.
Hey, listen. A good bug is a dead bug.
I'm designing your Martian uniforms. I believe the hoods should come to a sort of a point at the top. You're like, John, hey, John.
Hey, buddy. So this Union soldier moved to Cotton Brook in Waterbury, where they all, him and his wife, lived with his mother. The family...
Losers.
Yeah, come on.
You live with your mom.
Come on,
still
move out,
loser.
man. What,
Also,
you 30 years old?
Cotton Brook, very southern kind of name.
It is, yeah. Uh-oh.
Well, it just reminded me of
Did he
home.
name this place? The family comprised a son, daughter, twins, and possibly other children. So
Are they sons or daughters, the twins?
we're getting vague because we did a son, a daughter, twins,
just agendered beings.
agendered twins, and possibly other children.
It's so funny.
That we don't know.
That was an insane sentence. It honestly gave me no information about the family. Also, like, are the son and the daughter the twins?
Ooh,
is it son and daughter twins?
That's a great question.
Or is it
so? Okay, I'll give you the sentence. The family comprised of a son, comma, daughter, comma, twins, comma, and possibly other children. So I guess it could be that the son and daughter are twins.
Yeah, I have no clue. I know less about this family than ever.
The author of this, I meant to credit William Alexander. I do remember liking his writing in the earlier thing, but that was a vague sentence that's very confusing. William, please edit.
William, I don't know if there's a way to clarify that, because it's also possible that he might have been writing out this family's whole history and was like, I don't think anyone gives a shit if they have 4 daughters or not. Yeah, so I gotta fix this. I gotta cut this down.
He's writing it out, and he's like, is it twins or are they the son and daughter? Like, he doesn't know either.
Yeah, maybe the family's writings are confounding on the matter.
So
twins are scary though.
Yeah, twins are creepy. And
The Shining.
Honestly, the concept of possibly having other children.
Yeah.
How do you not know? Well, anyway, this ambiguous family, they all lived on the farmhouse on a road with a brook running by, surrounded by an apple orchard. With acres of standing timber, it was an ideal place for McCaffrey to carry on work in lumber operations.
And to raise his possibly 2 up to 8 kids.
Yeah. However, all was not well.
Uh-oh.
McCaffrey rode horseback to Waterbury one day with a chain around the neck of his horse. claiming that the horse was going to kill his family. I don't know why the chain, like, what does the chain have to do with anything?
I'm really glad that I pictured that because it's funny. He's like, this horse is going to kill me, and the horse is just like fucking...
The horse is doing that thing where it sucks on a fence.
Yeah, just eating grass, whatever the fuck horses do all day.
Naturally, the neighbors thought something was definitely amiss. So they're also like, yo,
yeah,
brother, Buttercup is not going to kill your family.
He's like, look at Buttercup. Buttercup's like, with little horse stomps.
Yeah. Buttercup is just like sniffing around for sugar cubes.
Yeah.
The chain actually makes it more murderous, I feel like.
No, I know. It makes it feel more like a demon ghost horse.
Oh my God. Is he leaning into it?
I think he was trying to restrain it.
I know,
like,
yeah.
If I tie the horse to something with the chain, it can't get off it.
Yeah, but
with
like,
the rope, it will get off it and kill my family.
But it's also kind of fun to think like, you know, the chain makes it look more murderous. Maybe he's leaning into it. He's like, I put the chain on it because this is going to kill my family.
We accuse people of aura farming a lot. And so this is another aura situation.
So
the people see the chain on the horse, they're like, that's tough.
That horse got aura. Just a few nights later, McCaffrey thought he was hearing the cries of wild animals. He took a light into the bedroom and told his older children to look after the younger ones. He then took an axe and slaughtered both his wife and mother. Wrapping the bodies in blankets, he carried them to the cellar. I feel like I should have given.
Damn,
I should have given a fair warning.
I don't know. You just said some crazy shit as if it was the fucking horse guy. It really.
Yeah, this is the same.
No,
guy.
But I'm saying like you said it like the same way you said this moron tied up his like horse and ran into the town. Or whatever.
It doesn't really make sense. It's just like, oh, suddenly he's killing his family. Wrapping the bodies in blankets, he carried them to the cellar. His 14-year-old son, either seeing or hearing the commotion, ran to the nearest neighbor for help. The bodies of the hapless victims were recovered by the authorities and buried in Greensboro. Yeah, so really escalated quickly. He said, this horse is going to kill my family, and then a few nights later, he killed his family. So maybe he was trying to pin it on the horse.
I know, it does feel like that, huh? It's like, this horse is doing some crazy stuff.
This horse keeps looking at my family and doing like the fingers across his neck.
Do you think when he was in jail, they were like, hey man, horses can't like hold an axe? He was like, oh, fuck.
Shit.
I should have blamed the fucking kid, the 14-year-old.
Fuck, I should have used a hammer.
I should have used a horse weapon.
Yeah, so that kind of...
Damn, that's crazy.
That kind of went crazy really fast. McCaffrey was sent to prison, but after his trial... His trial was he was moved to Brattleboro Retreat, which I assume is like a mental health institution.
I've been to Brattleboro, Vermont too.
Oh, so you might have seen his.
I like Vermont. I go all over the damn state.
So yeah, they sent him there for treatment. I'm assuming it's probably for PTSD or some sort of war-related veteran reason.
Oh yeah, I don't know,
but it also might have been too early for like them to be aware of PTSD. I don't really know. I don't feel like we should look it up because that almost ruins the vibe.
When did William
thinking.
Faulkner write that fucking book?
William Faulkner? You know.
Yeah, I know. No, when did he write that book? What's it called?
As I Lay Dying.
As I Lay Dying.
I like that I'm looking this up, but not when PTSD.
We'll say that's the start of PTSD. What, 1917? When's that? No, actually, it's about. Yeah.
It's a 1930 Southern Gothic novel.
I was like, because it's like, I think it's World War I, right? So it has to be after World War I.
Yeah.
He was on it quick, though.
Yeah.
So 1930. So they figured out PTSD in 1930, I'll say.
While I'm here, I'm just going to look it up.
You Googling when did PTSD start? I was going to say like the times of Greek and Roman.
When was PTSD
discovered?
It looks like, according to ptsd.va.gov, the little preview text here says PTSD became a mental health diagnosis in 1980.
Right, but that's like when they set up the DSM-5 or whatever. There was probably before that it was called like crazy soldier syndrome,
shell shock, war neurosis.
Yep, war neurosis.
Gross stress reaction.
War neurosis is a great.
That's nostalgia. Traumatic neurosis. Yeah, they love that word neurosis.
Yeah.
So anyway, not looking
soldier, is something wrong? You're behaving like a woman. They're like, uh-oh.
Not looking
You've got
great for
bomb
PTSD.
Hysteria, soldier.
Bomb hysteria. Yeah. He's got bullet madness.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Last thing about McCaffrey, he maintained an apple orchard, and the trees are still there. So you can actually see his murder orchard.
Yeah, I don't want to eat his fucking
you can
fucked up evil apples.
You can eat his murder horse apples.
Yeah, this freak's disgusting produce.
While you hike in the mountains. So, unfortunately, there is another sad murder in this area.
Okay, but I'm assuming the murder is connected to the ghost in some way. That we'll learn later. People think the wife and mother are ghosts.
It definitely adds to the dark tragedy.
So it sounds like
the area.
It sounds like it's just like you see other ghosts because the area is scary. But people aren't seeing these specific people.
It's creating an environment.
Yeah, wow. Ghost people are so weird to me.
They're harvesting ghosts.
They finally got a good murder, and they're like, all right, well, we're not going to use that one. We'll invent a fake dead high schooler to
That's how you know they're being honest. Because
you're kidding me, man.
They didn't try to benefit off of this murder here.
I guess.
A child. Sorry, I forgot the voice.
Get in the fucking voice. No one knows it to be scared unless you're in the voice.
I know. How are they supposed to know I'm talking about ghost stuff? A child's gravestone at the Duxbury Corner Cemetery reads,
Alice Meeker, April 18th, 1880, aged 9 years, 8 months, 9 days. Oh, the agony and grief when the poisonous cup was given, and death came for her relief, and Alice sleeps in heaven.
So that's a dark glow gravestone. Yeah. They told the whole story on the grave.
And she met her maker pretty fucking quick.
Oh damn! It's actually meeker, but with the accent, it's maker.
Oh okay.
But it's still a good joke nonetheless.
I also didn't do the hardly know her because she's like 9. I didn't want to get weird with it. So.
Alice Meeker lived with her grandmother at the top of Dillon Hill. And that is across from the present town clerk's office in Waterbury, so you could go visit that if you want to.
Yeah.
Someone named Uncle Almon, not Almond.
Uncle Almonds?
Not Almond. Almon, Almon.
Okay.
Uncle Almon lived in the Meeker home.
What are you talking about? Who are these people?
Alice Meeker.
Are these ghosts? What is happening?
So there's Alice Meeker. She lives with her grandmother.
No, but you're just saying names at me.
And quote, Uncle Almon.
Grandma Jenkins went over to Uncle Almon's house, and he saw brother Steve. And I'm like...
Well, you'll understand here because...
one of them has to shoot the other one quick, so I can...
Not much was known of the mysterious Uncle Almon, who came to live with the family. It was much later believed that the grandmother, fearing the child would communicate too easily with the uncle, in quotes, got rid of her. That doesn't make sense to me.
Huh?
I'll read this in the normal voice for everyone so you can really understand how much sense it doesn't make to me. It was much later believed that the grandmother, fearing the child would communicate too easily with the uncle, got rid of her. Like... I don't know how else to read into it except for like they're too close or something.
Yeah, there's some reason they're not supposed to communicate with each other. I don't know. That's a peculiar,
very strange
thing for me to understand.
What is known is that someone gave Alice poison. The person or persons then took her out of the house by night.
Okay, well, it sounds like we don't know that. It could have been a fucking deer. We have no clue.
Carried her in a wagon to the little river section.
Could have been a deer wagon.
The horse.
Yeah. Oh. Horses love wagons. He heard our critique of not using a horse weapon. It was like, all right, well.
And buried her body underground, partially under a trough and by a wet, muddy swamp known as Mutton Hollow. There's a lot of locations in this.
I know.
I know.
A lot of names, a lot of places.
It's like 4,000. I think I said it was like 4,000 acres. So it's pretty big, but like.
Is that big?
I think so.
I'm gonna be honest. No one can make fun of me for this.
Uh-oh.
No clue how big an acre is.
Me neither.
I wouldn't even begin to know.
4,000.
And if you try and tell me, I'm going to reject
acres.
It in my head.
Oh boy.
I want miles. I think would be helpful.
Yeah. Like, good point.
Like how?
It is 6.25 square miles.
Okay, so 6 square miles.
Yeah.
Okay, so square that so I can find out how long it
well,
is.
I guess that's what, like 6.25 across and 6.25 up. Isn't that what square miles is? Because areas times.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty big. 6 miles is, that's like a 10K
a 10K across and a 10K
Yeah.
up. So that's pretty big.
I suppose.
Anyway,
It's not that big.
Alice came up missing, so local farmers and residents started a search. They came upon her body with evidence showing that she had not been dead when buried. Authorities arrested the grandmother along with, quote, Uncle Almon. A court convicted the grandmother of murder. She became the first and only woman ever hanged for murder in Vermont.
Damn. Got her ass.
not even a witch?
No, this is like 1955, man. When was this?
This was 1880.
Yeah,
1880.
They were about to have TVs and shit. You can't hang her for being a witch.
But like that's what I'm saying. She was the first one. They couldn't. They didn't hang a witch sooner.
I don't think they were even doing stuff in Vermont.
I guess
at that point.
Vermont doesn't have
when Salem was getting after their business. I don't even think Vermont
That's
was
fair. Yeah.
Vermont was a glint in the country's eye.
Mr. Meeker wept openly during the trial. Some people reportedly spat in the courtroom. They dispatched Uncle Almon to the state's prison in Windsor, Vermont for many
I need
years.
a little more detail about him.
I know there's not a lot
Because like
he's a mystery man.
yeah, but if they like were able to send him somewhere, they should have written down what he looked like or something. I need a little detail about
or
this
like
guy.
had like records of him existing.
I don't
in the
know.
state's
Yeah,
prison.
is he a scary guy? Is he a regular guy? Is he old? Is he young?
Maybe this will be let you be the judge of if he's scary.
Authorities later pardoned him, sending him home to resume his life.
Can't be that scary if you're getting pardons.
That's a great point. like that Bitcoin billionaire Trump pardoned.
Yeah.
He's got to be pretty good.
He's great.
That Chinese man where he said, "I don't know who that is."
He's not scary at all.
No, Uncle Almon should be able to do a little financial crimes as a treat.
I mean, listen, it's Uncle Almond. You know
You know him?
You know Uncle Almond.
He communicates very easily with
Not
people.
almond. Don't call him that.
I know that he communicates very easily with people.
Specifically, little girls.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what happened? She called him Uncle Almond, and he like flipped out.
That sounds like a miscommunication.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that. I think Grandma was trying to get everyone to call him Uncle Almond, but she kept calling him Almond properly, and he was like, she was mad. She was like, "You're communicating too easily with him.
Oh,
Call him Almond." And she's like, "That's not his name." Anyway, yeah, a child died.
Yeah, a child died.
I guess we got to make fun of that on this podcast.
allegedly.
now. Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's no records.
Right, you didn't
that
find
I didn't
anything.
find any records.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess there is actually a gravestone that you could visit.
Yeah.
And check. So that sucks. But speaking of deaths, we're moving on to the ghosts. This article is Obscure Vermont. Oh, we were already doing Obscure Vermont.
We switched over to like Atlas Obscura's main site at some point.
Oh, and I might have incorrectly.
Attributed that.
The most of the history that I read was actually from the Vermonter by William Alexander.
Oh, okay.
And then Obscure Vermont is Chad Abramovich.
Yeah. I've heard that name before.
Yeah, that is the one.
Yeah,
from
he's got like
Hoosick
a
Tunnel.
kind of a pilgrim sort of name.
He does
Sort of like a what are they called in Pennsylvania?
Oh, Shaker.
The Amish sort
Amish?
of like, yeah.
I forgot Shakers are not.
I don't know shit about any of these people.
Shakers are in Massachusetts, or they were. They were up in the Berkshire area. Anyway, Chad has some. I guess they're secondhand stories, but they're not.
We debate this a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
So they're not like some say. These are like stories that he has discovered
Yeah.
that are specific.
Yeah.
I've heard more rumors than I thought I would that Little River State Park was haunted, but never have actually heard any specific accounts to back them up. Appreciate that. Appreciate pointing that out.
Okay.
Most details fall flat and don't offer anything credible. A ghost town in the middle of a pretty remote stretch of woods is certain to conjure up some sort of folklore, though. I was hoping to break some ground here, and I knew I was onto something good when I heard
I like
this
that
story.
He kind of writes like a noir detective.
Yeah. Oh, should I have read that in a noir voice instead?
Does something else remain here other than the foundations and weathered gravestones?
So we're gonna call this story
A Night in the Woods.
A few years ago, John.
A few years ago, John, an experienced hunter, took a hike into the wilds of Ricker Mountain.
His legs were as long as his stories he could tell.
His plans were to spend a few days in the woods hunting and camping under the stars. A little much-needed rest and relaxation. I don't know if hunting is... I guess, is hunting relaxing to people who hunt?
He needed rest from his job at Raytheon, making bombs for the children blowing up divisions.
Oh, no. Being an experienced woodsman, he planned carefully. He found a suitable spot for his campsite and began to clear it of brush and tree branches. He even found some nice flat stones nearby to construct a fire pit from.
He was going to skip them on the water.
Yeah. He even found some nice flat stones to skip across the water.
17, that was his record.
People generally are in two camps when it comes to spending the night in the woods.
Camp.
Yeah,
the one he built.
Oh, yeah. John loved it. Yeah, I'm in the camp that I'm not really trying to spend my night in the woods.
No clue what camp I'm in. Never been camping.
Really?
So I have no clue. Maybe I hate it. Maybe I love it.
I've been camping and most times it's rained, so I haven't been a big fan. Apparently, John, big fan. The first night.
John, can read a weather report?
Hey, listen, it's not my fault. I was a kid. My parents took us. The first night, he was almost asleep inside his tent when he heard a strange noise. In the darkness, he listened carefully. It sounded like fingertips that were scratching outside of his tent. He knew he had cleaned the area of any tree branches, and it was a windless night, so he thought it had to be an animal. But he noticed that the woods had descended into an eerie silence, a silence he has never heard before.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a hunter.
You've heard the fucking
this guy. He knows. You've heard
the fucking silence before. One thing I will say is that for a lot of people who have done a lot of outdoor stuff at night, the realities of scary animals and shit at night are so much scarier than a fucking ghost. The amount animals are so...
A fisher?
Animals are little freaks at night.
A fisher in the middle of the night?
Animals will do some whack shit in the middle of the night.
You hear in the distance?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, if I'm a skinwalker, I'm not braving the fox's weird-ass nighttime shit they're up to.
Ooh, we do have to go over skinwalkers at some point, because I want to understand why you're not allowed to whistle at night in the woods.
Yeah,
I have to understand that, so we'll dive into that eventually.
Yeah, the cast of Jersey Boys is irate about this. they can't do any of their performances in the woods at night.
Are they the ones who Johnny?
Yeah, it's a lot of that shit. I'm trying to put together my guerrilla production of West Side Story, and I can't perform cool at night because the skinwalker's getting us.
So he thought it was an animal. He heard an eerie silence. Never heard it before. After a while.
Can you hear an eerie silence? You're not really hearing anything, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What are you hearing?
It's the lack of hearing.
But you're not hearing that.
Yeah. No, it's like
you're not hearing a lack of hearing.
It's like cold. Like colloquially, cold exists, but scientifically, it doesn't exist. Like it's just a lack of heat.
But you say I feel cold.
I feel cold. But you don't. It feels cold.
You can't hear silence. You know what I mean?
It sounds
if you
silent.
said, "Oh, he felt a silence," I'd be like, "Okay," but you can't hear a silence.
I guess.
You know.
After a while, the tapping stopped. He waited for it to start up again, but it didn't. He soon shrugged it off and fell asleep.
Is that scarier than if it started again? I don't. I just said it like it was scary. Sounds like it doesn't. It wasn't that much. Wasn't a big deal then. I don't know.
It's just like what happened. He fell asleep. He went to sleep. Nothing happened.
That poor man.
The next night, he awoke to the sound of someone or something tugging at his tent straps. Again, the woods fell into that eerie silence. He sat up in his sleeping bag and tried to assess the bizarre situation, but couldn't really think about what to do other than wait for something to happen. Which, I understand the fight, flight, or freeze response.
Yeah.
Man is just waiting for whatever is out there to just rip into his tent.
I know. You'd think you'd look or you think you'd either be more prepared to know, okay, I just wait this out and I don't think it's weird, or you know to go look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're speaking.
I guess if it's a bear, you don't want to go out there, right?
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you're safer in the tent if it's a bear.
We're speaking from the safety of this table here.
I don't know how I would respond to this.
I'm speaking from the safety of the tent right now. I've transported myself there, and I'm fine with it. No, I feel like if you're like a woodsman, either
I mean, he should know because he's been out in the woods a bunch.
Either you're like, oh, you just stay in your tent and wait it out. It's an animal crossing by. You don't want to freak it out. Just stay in your tent, and then you wouldn't think it's weird.
Yeah.
So to me, staying in the tent and thinking it's weird. It's like if you think it's that weird, go fucking see what it is.
I guess the thing
it feels like it's an animal pulling on the strap of his tent.
I guess the part that's weird is that silence.
It feels like a skunk was like, "What's this?" Fucking
a little
strap
possum.
thing. Yeah.
Oh my god, a little possum like got startled by like the jingling of the zipper, and then he just like fainted.
He just died.
He played dead.
The gentle wind is rocking him over around on the strap.
That's why it's eerily silent because like he was just scratching. He's like, oh. But yeah, I mean, I guess the woods are not quiet at night. Like you would hear a lot of animals and stuff. So like the lack of that would be kind of weird.
I mean, they have the capacity for quiet at night. Like, like yes, woods can be noisy, but also woods can be quiet.
I guess.
It's like going to the beach and being like, there's no one here. Something must be wrong. Yeah, it's 30 degrees, but something must be straight. It's like, I don't know. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Maybe you just picked up. Maybe you're a fool. Listen to a good beach day.
Yeah, maybe it was like a new moon or something.
Yeah.
And none of the animals.
Maybe you're Trev and you didn't check the weather and it's gonna rain.
That wasn't me. That was my parents.
Well, I feel like maybe they put you on it. That was your job. Little Trev, you checked the weather, right?
Yeah, sure did. This says 100%. That means it's going to be clear, right?
No, that means 100% of the area will be affected by wind. Wait, it's not a percentage chance? Nope.
me at 9 years old, also still being baffled by the fact that it's not percentage chance.
The tugging soon stopped and nothing ever happened. But he didn't go back to sleep and spent the rest of the night in anticipation.
He fell asleep the night before.
Waiting until the sun rose.
Yeah, but this is 2 nights in a row.
Different things?
I can't. Well, the first one was scratching outside of his tent. The second one was...
Yeah, I know. Different things.
Was tugging on his tent straps.
Yeah, 2 different experiences.
Still messing with his tent, though.
Okay. I guess.
Someone is out there. They're fiddling with the place
both
he's
of these
sleeping.
He didn't look. It could just both be an animal.
He should have used his x-ray vision to look.
Shine a flashlight on 10 to see the shadow.
That's a good idea.
I don't know.
The next morning, he noticed that the tent strap hadn't just been pulled. It had been cut. It was a clean cut, as done with a knife.
No.
Yet he hadn't heard the sound of tearing fabric or the noises of any other human around.
So 1, either it just like broke, or 2, it just an animal bit through it or something. I hate when people say it was a clean cut, and you're like, "What does that fucking mean?"
And then you look at it, and it's all frayed.
It's like a regular cut.
Yeah, I don't. There's no pictures of it, so
also,
I can't confirm or deny that.
Can the ghost cut? Ghosts can cut.
Well,
I guess like, why is a ghost doing this?
If it was Matthew McCaffrey with his axe, oh my,
that dude killed 2 people in cold blood with 7 children around him. You think he's gonna be like, I'm too scared to go in the tent. I'll cut the strap. Like,
I'll send him a warning cut.
Yeah. I don't know why we're doing this voice for him.
It's kind of
This is a traditional Vermont accent.
No, I guess 1800s.
This is what the Vermonter sound like.
It's a little late for that one, but that's okay. We don't.
Dude, get the fuck out of here, kid.
I'm realizing now that all the accents of that I did were too late.
Yeah, we're doing like a 1600s
accent.
Pilgrim accent. Yeah.
Oh well.
Fuck off. Who cares? Fuck you. Who cares?
What are you, a historian?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Someone with the authentic Vermont 1917 accent, come hit us up.
Yeah, so that's that night.
Okay.
But then,
weighing his options, he decided to stay another night.
Honestly, at this point, I'd be out.
What time of year is this? Like, there's no information here.
Yeah, I don't.
You had the most harrowing experience of your life. 2 nights where nothing happened, and you won't even give me information.
Yeah, I'm not privy to that information.
Oh, I know.
Weighing his options, he decided to stay another night, trying to jump to a logical conclusion that could explain the previous night's events, while also falling into the gravity of his stubborn nature.
I don't know, like, jump to a logical conclusion. You can jump to a conclusion, but jumping to a logical conclusion feels like a mixed metaphor.
I think what Chad is basically trying to say is basically
he's trying to settle on a logical reason for what happened, but then also he's not going to do that. He already hasn't done that. It's an animal. It was the logical thing both times. Or that he sucks at tenting.
He might suck at tenting. He might have, you know what he might have done? He might have scored the underside of the strap without realizing it.
Yeah, there's 100 things that could happen.
And then it just The wind was
again. Maybe he sucks at clearing brush.
Oh, whoa.
Maybe it was a little mole.
John,
digging up
the brush clearing guy.
I forgot his name was John. So yeah, maybe he could be a different guy.
He nonchalantly assumed that whatever it was, it didn't really pose a threat to him, and it didn't.
Thank God he did that without chalant. I was so concerned that he'd be uptight about it.
Yeah, he nonchalantly assumed.
He had aura. He's like, nah, it's cool.
It's
No big deal.
fine. So it didn't pose a threat to him. It didn't know how long he was camping here because even John didn't know.
Well, it could have posed a threat. Well, one, that's stupid. What does that mean? Who cares, John?
He's
But
basically-
two, it could have posed a threat. It slit something cleanly with a knife. It could
Or
do that. It could do
claws.
that to your fucking
Or
eyes and
claws.
throat next.
Yeah. But I guess
Wait, claws?
well, you know,
Are you suggesting like a cryptid?
ghosts might have claws. I don't know.
I don't. I think they would have human hands.
What if they demonize or something?
That's a demon.
Fair.
But also, I hope they demonize. It'd make me feel more justified for killing them,
True.
which I've been doing.
Yeah, how's that been going, by the way?
Great. hundreds of ghosts have been killed.
Cleansed from this
Yeah.
earth.
I get dragged out by the police for my series of murders on live people.
Oh, no.
They're ghosts, I swear.
I had no idea. You said they were ghosts.
They're ghosts, I promise.
Surely it was gone by now. He wanted to leave when he's good and ready because it was hard enough to get time off from work.
I do like that he's like, I'm out here to rest. Anyway, after my 9th sleepless night consecutive because a bug scared me.
Also, the line is hard enough to get time off from work. It's like I don't get these kinds of vacations.
No,
I gotta commit.
He's very busy at the bombing children department of Raytheon. He's got to get back out there.
Time off from work, and he wanted to enjoy the little time he had, so he decided to stay. But on the 3rd night, John got the surprise of his life. He woke up suddenly when the bottom of his sleeping bag, which had moved in his slumber and was touching the tent wall, was grabbed violently, quote, as with human hands, and forcefully yanked towards the tent door. He instinctively grabbed his shotgun next to him and yelled, "Try that again and you'll be sorry," and waited with bated breath and adrenaline for something to happen. Nothing did. Again, he noticed the eerie, almost unnatural silence of the woods. Nothing was making a sound, and this time he recalled being incredibly uncomfortable by it. Surely, he would have heard whatever the intruder was retreating across all the brittle fallen leaves near the campsite, but he didn't. So he got attacked, and then
So it reached through the tent?
what I got from that was like it kind of like grabbed him through the
wall
tent.
and the thing?
Like kind of like if you had like a sock puppet on.
No,
your hand.
I guess, the mechanics of it are a little confusing to me.
Yeah, so it like grabbed the wall.
The tent and his sleeping bag.
It
And
grabbed the
just
wall,
kinda yoinked.
yeah, and just pulled.
Okay.
And then he grabbed his shotgun, yelled a threatening statement, and then nothing, just silence.
Can I...
Yeah,
This dude should have gotten out of his fucking tent.
I think I just would have not stayed the 3rd night.
No, you've got a shotgun. Go fucking... Go take a life, brother. You want to wield that thing like you're tough? Go fucking put somebody out, you know?
That's fair. I mean, he's been hunting all
You're supposedly
long
being
weekend.
attacked, you know? Also, again, like, what's the ghost explanation for this?
Yeah, you can't shoot a ghost.
Well, but no, that's true. I think by
think.
all accounts.
I
Well,
think.
who knows? Tomorrow you can, apparently. But, like, why is a ghost doing this?
Because it's a dark and scary place where murders happen.
Ghosts
and
have to get jobs.
People die.
Ghosts have to get jobs.
Maybe this is
No.
his job is to scare the hunters.
I will say, admittedly, in your defense, I'm not happy when the ghosts have jobs either. I don't like. I kind of don't get what they're doing ever. So I hate when they give tours or whatever, and I hate when they fucking yank on sleeping bags for no reason. It seems a little mean of this ghost.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean,
It's just like fucking up this tent.
pretty much.
Also, all of these sound like
Maybe
they could
this
be-
is the campsite fuck up ghost.
Yeah, these do kind of sound like they could be animals, I guess. Like, an animal just like bites the fucking thing. Or he is like bad at setting up the tent and is like sliding around or something.
I
you
think.
know?
I mean, the most likely real world explanation would be just an animal of some sort.
Or like he's bad at setting up his tent and is having night
Or
terrors.
I hate to.
He's thrashing around a little bit at the night and getting scared.
I hate to do this. Could be Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I'd love to do that. Yeah. I think this is Sasquatch.
He knew it would be foolish to leave in the middle of the night, especially because he didn't know exactly what was out there waiting for him. He knew it would be a foolish attempt
to get back down towards the road. So he spent the rest of the night awake, shotgun at the ready, and as soon as dawn cracked the dark, he began to frantically pack his things. But the thing is, like, at that point, it's morning time. Nothing scary happened in the morning. It was only at nighttime, so you don't have to frantically pack your things.
I don't really, I think this guy needs to have just maybe fired in the direction of whatever he saw.
That's fair.
Just see what you hit, Take a risk.
But then he's got a hole in his tent.
And a kid, but whatever. Yeah, I guess, it's just it's a very scary, was the tent damaged in any way or anything like that? Like
let me see here.
Like, was there any evidence of this happening, the next day after the slashing and the...
As he took down his tent, he noticed something peculiar. As he was ensuring that the embers in the fire pit were extinguished, he noticed something about one of the stones he had used to form the circular wall that he hadn't noticed before.
I don't care about this. Go back to the tent. What do you mean?
Somehow, unknowingly, he had used a fallen headstone from a forgotten and neglected cemetery nearby.
Oh, this whole story is fake. Brutal. That's tough. Yeah, sorry. That's too cute. Sorry. I was kind of like, oh, it's a camping. It's crazy. And then I heard that and I was like, oh, this is like a Blair Witch book bullshit story. This sucks.
Now almost indistinguishable from the years of dead leaves and fallen branches.
A witch's hexing stone with a rune carved into it.
So that's why the ghost was attacking him, is because he used the headstone for a fire pit.
And the ghost was mad about that?
It's kind of rude to do to someone's headstone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. But so the ghost was like, oh, I'm mad he took the headstone, put it in the fire pit. I'm going to slash his tent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And pull him around a little.
Yeah. It didn't want to move the headstone back.
I don't think it was able to do that.
It can rip his tent open, cut clean. It can yank him around in the sleeping bag, but it can't just move the headstone back.
No,
had to get vengeance.
The headstone was under a bunch of other stones, and it would have been too much manual labor. So, out of rage, he just pulled on the guy.
Okay. The ghost makes an arrow out of leaves, and the guy doesn't notice when he wakes up.
Yeah.
The ghost's like, "Come on, put my headstone back."
The ghost writes in ashes, "Fucking jerk."
Yeah. I'm a nighttime ghost. I can't do anything during the day.
John doesn't believe in ghosts and doesn't subscribe to any of the mythology of the paranormal and tales that other people chase. But he managed to choke out an out-of-character diagnosis.
He said, "Well, man, I don't know. Maybe it was one of the ghosts of Ricker Mountain, angry that I used their headstone as part of the fire pit."
We got a new name, didn't we?
Ricker Mountain?
It was Ricker Mill, then it was Ricker Basin, now it's Ricker Mountain.
In this story, they in the beginning, it was called Ricker Mountain.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice it then, but that's the third name for this place.
That's the third name for this place, yeah.
Okay.
And that begins the third name of the
Ricker
place.
Mountain.
So
Ricker Mountain kind of sounds like rigor mortis.
Whoa.
Pretty scary.
God damn. Chad does include a story from his dad that has nothing to do with Vermont.
Oh, the author.
Yes.
Oh, well, I guess read it. Who cares?
I'll read it. It has nothing.
Why not?
It has nothing to do with
Fuck it.
Vermont, but it's to illustrate
camping,
wrathful ghosts.
Ghost wrath.
So,
upon hearing that strange tale,
That's gotta suck. Your dad's afraid of a ghost. I think everyone should learn about their parents' fear of ghosts. Like I did at 30. And then your parents like, no, one of our apartments was haunted. And you're like, you're an idiot. You're a moron.
Yeah, I know.
You baby.
I know. Both my parents have had ghost experiences.
Yeah, but they can't tell you that when you're 6, because you'd be like, I should be scared of the ghost in my room too. And like, well, that one's fake, but ours is real. Like you can't do that,
Yeah.
Upon hearing that strange tale, my own father came forward with a story of his own. One that was unusual, if not frightening to me.
Just telling his dad these stories at dinner. His dad's like, I got one.
I got one for sure.
Whether it actually happened or not, well, I'll let you decide for yourself.
You don't believe your father? You don't believe the man who raised you, Chad?
That does feel like a half-committed, listen, this is just what my dad told me. I'm not saying this is what happened, but that's what he told me.
My dad's a fucking liar.
When he was in his early 20s, he and his cousin were fly fishing along the Housatonic River in the small Connecticut town of Kent, in the rural Litchfield Hills. It was a perfect spring afternoon, and they were having good luck on the river. As they fished down the riverbanks, they came to a spot where a large row of powder lines crossed over the river and up by a nearby mountain.
It's a powder line.
I guess what they put on football fields. like a painted line,
Oh, okay.
but it's like powder.
Do you know that, or are you?
Oh my god!
Like, is that what it is?
No, I'm an idiot.
Power lines.
It's a power line.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna retake that.
It's fine.
I like that. I doubled down. I doubled down. I was like, oh no, it's a powder
You said like
line.
over the river. Because I heard powder, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so it's like sprayed." But I was like, "Oh, wait, but the river, is it like a thing?" I was like, "Is it like a fly fishing thing I didn't know about, or was someone like putting lines of wire up or something?" Okay,
Yeah. As they fished down the riverbanks, they came to a spot where a large row of power lines crossed over the river and up a nearby mountain. Mounted above a rather steep ledge above them was a copper plaque. Being curious, they both got closer to read it. The plaque was commemorating a tragic death that took place on that very spot 100 years ago, when a copper mine collapsed, killing an unknown amount of miners. That happens a lot.
they made the plaque out of copper after the copper mine
Well,
collapsed.
that's kind of
a little shitty, you know.
God damn.
You know,
What if it was the copper that they mined?
I know it feels a little fucked up.
They were standing on
Well, it would go to waste.
where it's not enough for us to do anything else with it. They were standing on a mass grave. What happened next has no explanation.
Okay, a little dramatic.
Uh-oh.
A little dramatic.
Uh-oh.
Standing on a mass grave.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a workplace accident. Calm down.
One of them suggested digging up the grave, or what appeared to be the grave site. That is the most like Gen X, maybe Gen.
Okay, so the
Boomer?
Sorry, the plaque was commemorating the copper mine collapsing.
Yes.
Okay, and then why do they think they're on a mass grave?
Because they're like basically standing over the copper mine that
Right,
collapsed.
but do they think forget it?
They think all the bodies are still there because they just kind of collapsed on the bodies.
like a foot deep.
Mines
Are kind of deep usually.
They are
no?
pretty.
Okay,
I mean, yeah.
whatever.
But that
So anyway,
that is
this person suggests
that is a very like 1970s, 1980s.
interring a corpse.
Yeah.
Okay, this is also definitely 50s, 60s, right? Chad Abramovich has got to
he's
be
in his
older than us.
20s. You know,
How old's Chad?
I don't know.
I feel like he's got to be 40s, 50s. So his dad has to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, this man's friend wants to inter a corpse.
Yeah. So
He wants to commit a crime.
They're gonna dig up the grave site. The earth was soft and seemed easy to dig, though. My father agreed. Being young and immortal, then a little cheeky, tongue-in-cheek.
Well, no, I am immortal.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Congrats.
That's why I know ghosts aren't real. Been around for like 1,000 years.
They began to pick away at the hillside, and within minutes, the pleasant spring weather turned ugly. The skies turned black, and before they knew it, a freak bolt of lightning struck the power lines directly above their heads. Terrified, the two of them stopped their digging and hastily retreated back to the safety of their car. And that was when they realized that this wasn't just an ordinary storm.
I looked back and noticed that the lightning was striking and hitting every tree or pole that we were running by. It was like it was following us.
My dad said animatedly, getting caught up in his memory. They scrambled back onto Route 7, both breathing heavily and scared out of their minds. And just as soon as the storm started, it stopped. The skies were clear again. It was like nothing had ever happened.
Yeah, I can see why Chad was like, you might not want to believe this one. So they thought a copper mine collapse was a mass grave immediately under their feet.
Yeah.
And that they would dig up the bodies.
They started digging it.
And then lightning hit extremely tall metal structures charged with electricity.
Yeah.
Which surprised them.
As soon as they started digging.
Yeah. And just like they just were outside during a spring thunderstorm.
And then they ran away and it stopped immediately.
Yeah, they were just outside during a spring thunderstorm.
Well, it was
like a
also
brief-
chasing them. It was like hitting all the trees.
It was just hitting.
They were.
It was just hitting power lines, and they're just dumb as fuck.
So there is an explanation here.
So ghosts control the weather.
Supernatural or other? Was this a bad freak storm?
No,
That passed
definitely not
right
in the
over
spring
their
of
heads?
Massachusetts. No way.
After all,
Or Connecticut. Sorry.
New England is known for its weird weather.
Yeah, specifically like it's spring thunderstorms.
Or was it something more? Perhaps it really was an act of vengeance from
Yeah.
the angered ghosts of the dead miners who lost their lives under that very spot.
One of the miners was Storm from X-Men, and her ghost is mad. It was.
And
Why would a
she-
ghost control the weather?
Yeah, that's one. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really defend ghosts controlling weather.
If they can kill me and make me a ghost now, I want to control the weather.
That's a level of power that I'm not willing to accept a ghost has.
Yeah.
Although maybe it was that there was like a ton of ghosts putting all their energy and power together.
Yeah.
It's like when you're at Dave & Buster's and you pool all your tickets together to get a better prize.
That's what it's
they
like.
pooled all their ghost energy together to change the weather.
Can ghosts only do thunderstorms, or can they do like hail?
I bet they could do hail.
I would bust out a sick July hailstorm
But
on
that's the
someone's
thing.
ass.
I don't think a single ghost has the power to do it. I think it has to be a bunch putting all their energy
We
together.
gotta do like a cool ghost chant as a group.
Yeah.
Me and all the ghosts doing some cool, powerful chants.
They're just like, form of a rain cloud. And
We're megazording together as little ghosts. You know?
So
Yeah, the ghosts look like a giant robot, and it smashed my car.
neither of them have an explanation, and the only conclusion I have is that they did experience something. One thing is for certain: they have never done anything that stupid ever again.
Honestly, the stupidest thing they did was like fuck around under power lines for multiple hours.
Yeah, that's true.
and
Power
also-
lines,
and, yeah,
not the place to be. Now, Killian, I will real quick before we wrap up. I'll show you some pictures of the Ricker Basin because
Also,
it's a cool looking
those
place.
people could be liars.
They could be.
That sounds like a classic lying dad story to me. You know,
That's fair.
lightning striking and. You know,
And,
maybe the dad is a member of the band Live, and that's that song "Lightning Crashes" is inspired
Oh.
by. Yeah.
How do you feel? We're gonna get into the Bink scale.
One.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh, sorry. There wasn't even any stories.
Not really.
I need a little more. A little more.
a little more
to convince me
zhuzh,
more.
A little more.
So one of them is about Connecticut. So I guess Connecticut's a 10. They're haunted by lightning ghosts.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just the one camper guy, right?
Pretty
Who
much.
sounds like kind of a tired alcoholic camping in the middle of the woods or something, you know?
yeah. I don't really know why this one was recommended as a haunted story because it's not really
Someone
haunted.
recommend this to you?
Not a person.
okay.
A list.
Oh, okay.
A Vermont list of creepy haunted locations.
You know why? Because I bet it's probably good for people. It's a nice state park to visit, probably. So you can go and be like, oh, it's haunted, but you can really just walk around a nice
You
park.
can just enjoy your time.
Yeah, so it's like,
there.
oh, it's a fun story while you walk around and like get some exercise.
That is probably
America.
what it is. But yeah, I have to.
Sorry, I realized I was just jangling my cup's ice in front of the microphone.
That's good. Texture, audio
ASMR.
texture, ASMR. Yeah, I feel really deflated because I want to give this guy a 2 for the camping story, but like, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the 2, but it's like a reluctant 2.
I'll tell you, he fired a shot. I give him a 2, but he didn't shoot anything. So yeah, I'll give him a 1. It sounds like an animal, or you know, like he's bad at 10 setting up.
Yeah.
Not a lot of detail from him either.
Honestly, the spookiest part was the guy who thought his horse was going to kill his family.
That was
and then
crazy.
He killed his
And
family.
then he killed his
instead.
family.
I'll give that like a 7.
That's at least
that
got
is
some
spooky.
fun like possession element.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a demon in my horse, and then it gets in him and kills his family.
Yeah.
You know, that's sort of spooky. and
That's
cool.
the real ghost story there.
That's like a Robert Eggers movie. You know,
yeah,
it's like The Witch type shit.
the witch.
Shout out to The Witch.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anya Taylor-Joy.
Shout out.
And shout out to the deep voice man whose name I forget.
I'll look
It's
him
like
up really quick.
it's like, you know.
Oh, Ralph
Innes.
Ineson.
Yes.
Innocent?
Okay. Yeah,
Ineson?
Innocent. Yeah.
Okay.
It like came to me as you were saying it, kind of. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we discovered that, and we've just discovered the end of this episode.
Oh.
I want to thank our Bink Squad for listening to this episode. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Ghost Binkers, or send us an email, ghostbinkers@gmail.com. We would love for you to share a story, request a story, argue with us. Honestly, just talk to us, vibe it out.
We're lonely.
Did you like something we said? Tell us. Did you hate something we said? Tell us. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Killian, how many stars do we need?
Probably only like 2 is fine. 2. It's out of 2, right?
It's out of 5.
Oh, then 5.
5
then
stars.
you have to do 5.
Yeah, because if you don't give us 5 stars, something bad happens.
It's like
to me.
Uber. They electrocute us and take away our tips.
Yeah, they come into my studio.
They like
and
repossess our cars.
They break all of my camera equipment and
They break the
recording
new
stuff.
fancy Ghost Binkers
The
sign.
new Ghost Binkers sign that we have that you'll see in the clips from this point forward.
Yeah.
They'll specifically break that right in front of me because I took a long time to 3D print that.
Are we gonna get a cease and desist from Nintendo of America?
For the Haunter that's behind me?
For the purple ghost, the unidentified purple ghost man, you mean?
No, I don't think so. You're right. That's not a Haunter. That is floating hand ghost.
Yeah, it's purple ghoul friend. Like we're an Amazon listing.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna need 5 stars.
Tiny cute animal sticker pack, and you're like, wow, this is a conspicuous set of animals here.
Element animals.
Yeah, these look familiar to me.
We're gonna need those 5 stars to prevent Nintendo from.
Nintendo can't sue a
attacking
5-star
us.
podcast.
And lastly, tell a couple of friends. That is the best way to spread the podcast love.
I thought you were gonna say telekinesis.
Telekinesis,
So
a couple of friends.
telekinetically tell a couple friends. Yeah, mind meld with a few of your friends about the podcast.
Thank you to the authors of these articles. I will link them in the Ghouly Bites section of the episode.
Uh-huh.
And on that note, that's it for this episode. We will catch you on the next episode.
Thank you to Prohibition Pig for the barbecue I had.
Bye. Give us that sponsor money. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Can, and I have a spooky special message for one junior banker in particular. Friend of the show, Trevor, not the host. Trevor's been on a couple of times, and I just found out that he doesn't like me, and I feel bad about it, because I thought he was a really cool guy. But honestly, him not liking me doesn't even change the fact that I still think he's cool. And I really liked him. Still do. But I hope maybe one day I'll be able to win him over. And if you want to weigh in and let me know if you like me or hate me, you can email ghostbinkers@gmail.com. I don't read the emails, but Trev does, and he'll let me know if everything's okay, if everyone likes me, or hopefully they do. That's it for this message. Please go and vote. Bye.